The experience I've had in the last year, and as far as that goes for the last 8 years on this board, is better than any PhD or college education you could get. And I hope that because of the experiences I've had, I've been able to use that as a leverage for our producers. I guess the biggest win, I would say, was the fact of the big, beautiful bill. That sets up the tax cuts that our producers are going to realize is maybe the biggest win generationally that we've had in a long time. I think my biggest personal win is the 2 environmental policies that we had approved here this year. We've been chasing that for a long time on air quality, water quality, and what the cost would be to not only our producers individually, but also to our allied partners.
Duane's biggest success, as I think about it, is really his stance to lead in the midst of challenges.
Whether it's been MAHA, whether it's been trying to get a Farm Bill 2.0 and the retaliatory tariffs, we've had a lot thrown at us this year, and Duane has handled it well.
We have to work across the aisle with Democrats, with Republicans, with independents, and also with states that do not have pigs raised in theirs. As we started off in 2025, Prop 12 was a top issue. As we enter into 2026, it still remains a top issue. We have the opportunity to close this out, and I hope our producers are there and willing to help us on advocacy when we hit that spot and when the call goes out that we can push this across the finish line. Tariffs and trade has been a big issue. Our staff has not been asleep at the wheel. As we've went into new trade agreements, especially with the Malaysia trade deal, we got the fact of regionalization to be accepted. In the case that we ever had African swine fever come to us domestically, that sets the table for future trade agreements for this administration to take forward.
From the first time I met him on the NPPC board and all the way through his presidency, his goal has been, how do we set up the industry for generations to come? I think that is a tremendous way for folks to look at how a trade association on behalf of an industry should operate.
I think one of the most exciting things for pork producers look forward is our new dietary guidelines. Our opportunities, especially into school meals, government meals, hospital meals. It is an exciting time for us to be raising a good, nutritious protein that everybody loves. As Rob takes over, I think one of the bright spots is what we can do to drive more domestic consumption. That is an area that Rob is expertise in. My advice to Rob is just be yourself. Tell your story. 97% of us or more are still family farms. We're trying to save our 5, 6, and 7 generations going forward. So being able to tell your story is very important.
I have great respect for Duane. I've made a friend. If you got any questions or you got any thoughts, he's a great person to run him by, and that's what I love about the guy.
It's because of leaders like Duane, who's always helping the next leader that's behind him, and he is investing in them to help them become better leaders, and that will be his legacy.
I guess one of the things I found this year was how well NPPC is respected worldwide. Had the opportunity to go to the WTO. Everybody was looking for ideas and comments from the U.S. representatives. That put a sense of pride in my heart. I can't emphasize enough that I'm just a part of our solution. If it wasn't for all of our producers and everything that they bring to the table, we wouldn't be as strong as an organization. I know this is my last days, this is my last time, but it's not about me. It's about the producers.